All right, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Kenny Black, aka Mr. Funny Money, and these two other men hijacked my room.
It's the handsome dad, Coldine here.
DJ Nightmare, you know what it is.
Yes, y'all, and this is Yo Shit Talking Daddies podcast
Because
because
that's all we do.
dads and we talk shit.
And we talk about some real shit.
Yeah.
And then we talk shit about some real shit.
Hold up, Kenny, you got the highlights now? Okay, I see you.
Oh, you ain't see it?
Nah.
Wedding.
He said, yeah, I dipped it. Next thing you
You
know,
know-
he's going to be doing cake soap.
Your hair was tied up, so I didn't really see the
Oh yeah,
evidence.
true. Yeah, I did it for my honeymoon, and then I liked it, so I kept it for the wedding. And then yeah, it was tied up, so it was dope because I had a bun, and so it was just like a honey bun.
Man out
bun.
here
This fat ass thinking about honey buns.
with the burner boy bun. Last.
Last.
For the listeners who don't know, Kenny got married in between this podcast and the last podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, I did.
It was random. We didn't even know he was engaged or anything. He just eloped in Vegas.
That's not true.
Up. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, I knew about it because I was a DJ for the wedding.
Damn, that nigga out here. Nah, I was telling Cole the wedding was mad fun, bro. It was a great day.
Yeah, but you ain't know behind the scenes. I was stressed because my laptop messed up on me.
Really?
Yeah, I had to end up buying a new laptop the next day.
Oh, damn.
He had a DJ from his iPhone.
Yeah, no. Luckily, the other DJ Jen was there, so I was able to use his laptop.
Oh, nice.
You remember the rapper Jen?
Yeah.
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 Surprise appearance.
Hello, you
It's becoming a weekly thing now.
Yeah, y'all gonna learn Chinese.
That. All right, so let's get into our topics this week. What's the first topic, Cole?
The first topic is, do you see your red flags in your kids? Your kids are kind of young. Well, Nightmare, yours is 2, right?
Yeah, he's 2.
Yeah, so they kind of young, so they might not be showing red flags.
I see. When they ain't 2, yeah, you see the red flag. I see the red flag, but it's not my red flag. I see my wife's red flags in him. That's what I see.
Like what? What type of red flags you be seeing?
Like he got anger issues or something. Like he gets mad real quick.
Well, I mean, he is
That's a people thing. Everybody got short tempers.
Yeah, but his mom is Dominican from the Bronx. So
Puerto Rican.
My fault. Ooh.
See, that would cause the argument right there.
It's the same thing.
I mean, it is, but you know how they are.
Don't say that out loud. We gotta edit this, man. She'll cancel the whole podcast. What you doing?
Right, you're gonna start a war. You're gonna start a war on my block.
It's a good thing he got on headphones and he outside.
Yep. You're about to start a war up in his block. Don't do that.
But yeah, same level of anger though.
But yeah.
That's funny. My daughter is like me as well. And I see some of her red flags. Some of it is not, I don't want to say red flags for kids. I think it's just things that if unchecked can be a problem. Like she doesn't have anger issues, but she has big emotions. So like to certain, like she doesn't like loud sounds, she'll react certain way, or like if I like snap her when she's like not listening because she's like into the iPad, she'll react kind of erratic. And I know that's like kind of like me, and she has a lot of energy, so she doesn't really know how to sit down. She always kind of got to be engaged with it. And so it's like that kind of thing where it's like, Mom, relax. I need you to just sit down. I'm trying not to balk at you right now, but like I'm tired, my head hurts. Like, relax. So
I think that's all kids with the whole hyperactivity. They just never want to sit down. You ever just watch them?
Energy because they growing.
Yeah. Like you ever just watch them use their iPad? It's like they watch it and they be upside down doing all types. I'm like, yo, just sit still and watch it. Like they
don't even be watching it. It just be on.
Yeah, they on and they go do something else.
Yep. It's worse. God forbid you turn it off. They go back. Why you turn it off? You get mad. Like, you're not even watching it.
And my daughter, she'll have headphones on and then like go do something else and just listening to it. And I'm just like,
yeah, like why are you listening to somebody play a video game?
But it's weird because she'll be watching like the cartoons and stuff. I'm like, you have to see what's going on
to understand the context.
But then again, they do be watching stuff over and over, so she probably knows what's happening and just like, I just need to hear
it. I can't do it. I can't do it. That it doesn't make sense to me. Listening to a show, I don't care what show. If it's a game show, maybe you could listen to a game show, but you can't listen to a cartoon.
You can if you've seen it enough. Like if it's like now we're adults, if we're like cooking or something and there's a show on, there's some cartoons.
Nah, that's different. You cooking, you doing something productive. These kids be unraveling the toilet paper, listening to their favorite.
Hey, that's production to them.
You know how you two ply? They'll rip the 2-ply and give you 2 1-plies. Listening to their favorite cartoon, and I'm like, yo, bro.
2 1-plies. All right, Cole, you got older kids. What's some of the red flags you see?
For my son, he's a real picky eater, and the way I be looking at him eat, I'll be like, I used to be like that when I was a kid, and I was like that as a grown man too. I was like, I go on a fancy date and I get chicken fingers and French fries.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All he want to eat is shit from a can, and it like blows my mind. Like my mom had the authority where she was like, "You gonna cook whatever's put on the table," but I would prefer the shit out of a can. So I understand where he's coming from, but I'm like, he will not eat. If he doesn't want to eat, if he thinks that we're going to make him something that he don't want, he will not eat. And he has no problem starving himself for like 10 days straight. And I'm like, one time we made spaghetti and no meatballs. Like we had meat sauce. Like, you just sauce the meat and the spaghetti, you throw it together. And he was like, I don't like it because it don't have meatballs. So then next time we make spaghetti, make some meatballs. He eat the meatballs and say he don't like the spaghetti because it didn't come from a can. And I was like, bro,
wow, that's
what the
yo, those be the points where you remember being beaten as a kid and you were like, okay, I kind of understand now.
Yeah, my mom beat the can taste out my mouth, and I was like, oh no, spaghetti off the stove.
Oh, you said stove spaghetti. Okay, I get it now. I hear you. I wasn't listening before, but and so you be like, woo!
I was like, yo, I remember my mom beat my ass at this very point in my life. I should beat the can out your ass.
My daughter's a picky
but I didn't do it.
Yeah, she won't even try it sometimes. Like, just try it to see if you like it.
Oh yep, it's all kids. I swear. My son, same thing. My son right now, he's fixated on chicken nuggets. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, he will eat chicken nuggets if you let him.
Yo, my son don't like vegetables, so I had to start buying chicken nuggets that have like the vegetables in it.
Yo, I did that.
One day, I always made the chicken nuggets for him because I didn't want him to read the bag. One day he wanted to make his own chicken nuggets. He read the bag that there was vegetables in it. He didn't want no more dino nuggets.
See, that's that ignorance is bliss. So once you know, you can't unknow.
Yep.
Yo,
it's funny because I just
hold on one last time. We used to give him vegan nuggets, and he didn't know that they was vegan nuggets. We gave it to him one time, and he was like, "Here's some chicken nuggets." He's like, "These are delicious." He read the bag one day. He's like, I don't want no vegan nugget. I'm like, oh,
it's funny. It's funny you said that because I was just at Costco's yesterday and I bought my son a big bag of vegan nuggets. So, and I'm making them right now for him. So we're gonna see how he likes it.
They taste fine. Like I've had them before. They don't taste like chicken nuggets, but they taste fine. Like if you had them and you had some ketchup, ain't nobody gonna know the difference. But they read that bag and they like. Vegan nuggets. I'm the same way. I'm not going to eat nothing vegan. I don't eat nothing vegan.
Well, thank God my son can't read at the moment.
Yeah, I can't do substitute meat stuff. Like they be trying to talk about tofu and stuff. Like it's about how you season it and the sauce. Like no, there's a texture to chicken and like meats that I'm like I can't.
Yeah.
Until you get like chicken flavor and like you know how you have garlic seasoning. Until you have chicken flavor seasoning that tastes exactly like chicken, that vegan shit ain't gonna rock.
I mean,
Well, for me,
they do. They have
Nah,
that.
it don't taste like
the
it
thing for
don't.
me is more than the taste. Like when you bite into like a piece of chicken or a steak, like there's a certain, I guess, texture, like a feel, like it's different. And I bite into some soft
Yeah,
ass
it's
tofu,
definitely
and I'm just
different.
like, this is
Yeah.
not meat, bro. Like this, Paul, this is not chicken. This is not.
Nah, I would tell you, you ever heard of a restaurant called Seasoned Vegan in Harlem? It's like a vegan soul
Her.
food restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you
Didn't
try
you
it.
go to season
It's
vegan?
really good.
Yeah, my wife
Once
loves
you try it, like
You
even
that
their quote unquote meat, like you would know the difference. It's good.
see, you went vegan for a year. I still can't trust you. You can't trust anybody that willingly goes vegan.
Nah, you
Well,
can't
technically, I
trust
wasn't
you can't
vegan. I
trust
was a
fat people who are
pescatarian. It's a
vegan.
difference.
The people who are fat and they've been vegan for like 10 years, you be like, yo, bro, what you been eating?
Yeah, I
No,
never understood
wait.
that. Like, I never
If you
understand fat
think
vegans. I'm
about it,
like,
it makes sense because think about all the animals that only eat, like think about cows and bulls and stuff, and the like old dinosaurs. Those usually be the biggest ones.
Yeah,
true.
but they got a lot of muscle mass going
Yeah,
on.
But all
I'm
they
talking about when you see obese people and they be like, yeah, I've been eating salads for 3 years straight, and I'm like, how much weight you lose?
I'm like,
that's
did you put
also
chicken in
None.
that salad?
that's also laziness. Like anything, if you just eat mass amounts and don't do nothing, it's gonna weigh
Yeah,
on you. Like vegetable, like just because it's leaves don't
Nah,
mean you know,
vegetables gonna run through you. You're gonna be on the toilet all day. You're
yeah,
gonna lose something.
if that,
You're gonna lose
yeah.
something.
They
You're gonna
do.
go from 325 to 298.
if that.
Something.
But I feel like doesn't last longer because you'd be hungrier. But like I don't know, because I be seeing them cows and them bulls and all them herbivores that just be eating all day. And like a lion will eat one whole thing and just won't eat for like days and just be
It,
good.
it, it's funny how Caribbean people pronounce the H in herb, the
Herb?
herbs. Yeah, I heard him say herbivore. I said no, it's herbivore. It's
Nah,
silent.
it's herbivore.
So it's
Herbivore.
herbivore.
It's
No,
herbivore.
you thinking about herbs like herbs and spices.
Yeah,
But it's
No,
herbivore.
it's herbivore.
it's herbivore.
There's an H. I just gonna ignore the H.
Look, I think it's silent. All right.
Nah, it's not silent. We got any other red flags before we move on to the next topic?
You know what? I think I miss my red flag. I see it now. My son's hyperactivity in itself
Mhm.
is on another level because I used to be that same way, and I still train. I still am now in a sense, like with the hyperactivity. So
That's why your
I get
hair
it.
be that way.
yeah, man. I'll never do my hair. Why do you think I'm wearing this do rag? I'm trying to cut, trying to hide my shame.
Short people be mad hyperactive.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Them
know,
PJ had kids, and PJ had kids in school. Hyperactive. I was one of them.
Mhm. My daughter, I see from my wife is like she's real cat like. You know how like cats they want you when they want you and then they don't when they don't.
Yeah.
And
That's
sometimes
my daughter too.
and it's like but they want you there, but
Mm-hmm.
don't want to engage with you. It's like you can't
Yeah.
leave the house, but don't
Mm-hmm.
touch me, don't talk to me. And it's
So
like,
you
wait,
could be
wait.
around, but just don't look at me. Like you could be in events or on a roof or something, but
Yeah, and
as
it's
long as you're in
like,
the vicinity,
but then he's like, you forcing me to I could be doing something else right now. But now because you want me to just sit here and just eat. It's like how they turn, you turn the TV on, but you're not really watching it because it feels like
hmm
someone else in the room.
Yep.
Yeah,
Shame.
my older daughter be that way too. She gonna be on her own a lot, and then she wanna pop up in the room and be like, "Love me, just love
Right?
me."
Be on TikTok, be on their own thing for man long, and then put it down and be like, pay attention to me. What?
I am your
Mad
world
random.
now.
You was just doing your own thing, and now all of a sudden I'm not paying you no mind. I didn't know there was mine to be paid.
Right. You're Cole. Does your daughter want to tell her red flag? She's sitting right there, right?
She just sneezed on me. That's her red flag. She don't care about personal
Oh
hygiene.
man.
I'm
Her red
respecting
flag is
her.
she trying to be on camera.
What's your red flag, Nala? You don't have none?
You can't ask women that. They'll tell you they ain't got no. Women don't never say they got red flag.
Nope.
All right. The next topic is rappers using their red flags in their music and
Oh,
being arrested for it.
oh, right. Because I think it was on the Shade Room or the Breakfast Club. This I think it was a governor in damn, where was she?
Pennsylvania.
Was it Pennsylvania? Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm going to use it in court if y'all keep confessing in court. And once the example she used was like, there was a rapper that was talking about breaking in homes and stealing stuff, and then there were a string of home invasions around the same time. So it was like, and at that point, I was like, I can't, I'd be so 50-50 with it because I do feel like it's like art and it's like I'm just, I'm just talking. But then there'd be songs like the Bobby Shmurda song when I'm like, that whole song was just a confession, bro.
Yeah.
Like you using names, times, the murder weapon. I'm like, bruh.
Or even the 50 Cent Many Men, like he talked about how Hamo got shot and all that, and him being shot.
Yeah, but he didn't say nobody's name. Like he said Hamo name, but
Yeah,
Hamo
he
was
said,
already dead. He ain't say nobody's name. Like rappers nowadays, they be like, yeah, I went out there on August 13th at 2:14 p.m. and I shot all them niggas. Yeah, I want you to get locked up. Like back in the day, be like, yeah, my nigga Sean did some weird shit and killed all these people. They wouldn't say they did it. They had their own shit.
That's
right.
True.
Or they masked it in a code that was like you had to if you know, you had to
if you was in the know, you knew. Yeah.
Which cops, that's and cops they start to learn the street lingo, so you gotta switch it up. But at least then it's some level of investigation that has to happen. You can't don't commit the crime, then go rap about it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Like if you make up a crime,
it's funny because like they kind of called it out in the Boondocks cartoon where there was like it was a rapper called Delicious and he had a song called "Play for the Jury," and that song actually labeled all the stuff he did, all the crimes, and he actually went to court for it. I'm like, yo, that show actually be speaking of future.
That's what be killing me. Is that like the hip hop police have been around since at least the early 2000s, so at least 20 years. T.I. got caught up. 50 all these people get caught up. Why is it still happening? Like y'all gotta know. And social media make it worse because now you're not only rapping about it, but y'all post stuff.
Post themselves with guns. I just saw a video recently where some girl, she posted herself on like TikTok just shooting a gun in the air in the middle of the night. And then she eventually got arrested because that bullet actually went through somebody's house and almost hit somebody, but it didn't hit nobody. But still, like, why would you post that?
There was a documentary about a guy, this guy who's like he's rapping on how to scam. I think the song is called How to Scam, like how to do like credit card scams and stuff. And he's like actually giving you like step-by-step instruction. I'm like, why would you rap about that?
I mean, telling people to do it ain't a crime.
No.
You out there saying
to do it, how to do it.
Yeah, telling people how to do it isn't a crime. But if you out here doing it and then you're gonna go on the track and say, this is step by step how I just committed these series of crimes, I'm looking at you like you an idiot. If you get arrested because you confessed on yourself, then that's
what I'm saying. Or if you, like you said, if you are doing it and you're not saying this is how I do it, but then you're saying this is how to do it, and then the police are investigating, like it's gonna put 2 and 2 together, bro.
Yeah, but that's still on you.
Exactly. It's not like you like if I got beef, niggas is getting laid down, sprayed down, stay down. Like you just randomly saying stuff that it's like, all right, you don't use that. Like you don't really know who he shot if he really shooting it. Because a lot of niggas lie. Yeah, I mean, niggas rap about having Bentleys and don't have no driver's license. Like it happens all the time.
No money.
Right, but don't talk about stuff you're actually. That's like cheating on your wife and then rapping about the mistress. Like when she listening to the song,
and then your wife find the mistress, and then you be like, "How'd you do
that?" Like, how'd you know we was at the W on the 5th floor, room 1? Like what?
I just put that freestyle out this morning.
So
it's like hip hop now is really trying to gauge into the entertainment and try to give as much shock value to get more plays as much as possible. And even if that means that they got to snitch on themselves in order to do it, but it's like it's a high risk, high reward, basically.
Right, and it's weird because I also think about like in the 90s and early 2000s when gangster rap was really happening, right? And there's people like the DMXs, Jay-Z even came, like all those rappers, the locks and all them that were, I'm sure they were in the light. They were rapping about selling drugs and doing all that stuff too. And they somehow always managed to avoid being arrested or stuff, getting really caught up for that. I'm like, so I'm wondering now why it seems to be worse. You know what I mean? Like, I understand why Jay-Z would be involved with that because I'm sure he's had run-ins with the law because of lyrics and stuff that he said. But so I
I
get
think
to
I
some
think
extent.
I think social media played a big part in it because I mean, not only you could rap about it, but then on social media when you like posting your guns, posting yourself, doing all this stuff, it kind of makes the police put two and two together.
And not even you just posting your own stuff, but when you do stuff and the ops don't like you, they be like, yeah, this guy over here that's posting this stuff, that's doing this stuff, that's saying this stuff, he over here. I know how to find them cops. We can help you out.
Yep.
That's the part they don't be thinking about. Like I feel like that's what happened with Pop Smoke. Like people like they get these rappers, they get into the music industry and they start getting a little bit of fame, a little bit of attention, and forget everything they did prior to. So like you still got beef, even though you got shows and stuff. So like Pop Smoke posted the picture and his address. It was like, oh, that's where he at. Let's go get him.
Yeah.
Like, and then a lot of them now, they're still actively. I think that was the difference between rappers back in the day and now is that like when they really got fame, they fell back as much as they could from the actual game, at least, before social media. Like a lot of these guys are still doing the crimes while being a rapper. And it's like, that's where you get yourself caught up. Don't
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Jadakiss is sitting in a room somewhere right now where a bunch of coke is being chopped up.
I disagree. I think he knows
he's not
somebody.
touching it. He's not touching it. He might not be in a room, but he in the house.
Oh yeah, like they still. I'm sure, like
they top dogging it now.
Yeah,
they not in the room, but they in the house.
They James St. Patrick in it for sure. But that's the smart thing to do. You separate yourself so you can, and then like it's like the Nas thing. Then you can rap about it from a third person point of view. Like, you know what I mean? My niggas is like what's his name? From the Clips.
Nobody knows either one of their names.
What's his name right now?
Nobody knows.
Pusha T.
Oh,
he been rapping about cocaine forever, and they really were doing that stuff.
True Boy
separated himself. His brother became a preacher, and so now it's like I'm rapping about what used to happen. You know what I mean? You can rap about stuff like the statute of limitation is passed because they can't get you on that, but don't go shoot the nigga outside, then go right to the studio.
Yeah, we shot that nigga outside right on 24th and Lex.
Yo,
Boulevard.
Yep, and the next thing you know, police whoop whoop. How'd you catch me? Say we like your mixtape, nigga. We caught you.
That's a fact, man. I don't know if
they just got a whole police department that just listen to mixtapes.
They do. They really do. It's crazy.
I don't know. I work with kids and I be trying to tell them, I'm like, y'all can't, because the police don't care. They're gonna use anything they can to investigate and solve the crime.
It's in your Miranda rights. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Yep.
That's the key thing. Can and will. They shouldn't even say can. They should just say will.
If you say something, we will use it against you. But they out here like, nah, we rapping. We not saying it, we rapping it. It's different. It's art.
Saying it in rhythm. That's still saying it.
I mean, some of these rappers don't have rhythm.
Just because we singing our ABCs don't mean you're not saying your ABCs.
Yep.
All right. So this is when we're recording this is actually Labor Day. And so we got back to school coming up. So I guess our top 5 for this week.
Yeah, top 5 favorite things about school or school time as an adult. You could do it from your childhood, or you can mix it up and do what you like about it now, like not having to see your kids.
Okay, see, that changes the game a bit. We talking about grade school or like college? I feel like
I'm talking about school time, period. School. If you actively learning, then that's what it is.
All right, I'm gonna just keep my list the way it is because it's gonna take a lot of thinking. I'll go first. So I'm gonna really give a disclaimer real quick because as a teacher, this is me as a student, as a young boy. My first one, the girls' school. Girls as a student, not as a teacher now, to never look at none of them. Sometimes I gotta tell them girls, like, listen, this is not appropriate, but just zip up because y'all not gonna get me caught up. But yeah, I'll do you go to school for the girls. I also liked when the bully got beat up. Or that annoying kid, that one that thought they was this, because I hated bullies as a kid.
You did?
Yeah, I was
I
never.
thought you was a bully. Wasn't you
Hell,
44?
nah, if I was a bully, I was only a bully to bullies. Because I was always
Right.
tall. And so I had a lot of friends who were short. So if you were in my circle and you tried to bully my friends, you was gonna have to deal with me. I was not, nope. I was got to
You
many
said
a
I was
fight.
an anti-hero.
I was got into many a fights because of that. I had my mouth was reckless. Actual learning. Like I actually liked to learn new things, especially in like science class. And interesting history facts. And then friends, which I mean I still have a lot of close friends from school. And then ultimately my number one is sports. Going to school early to play ball, play football after school, whatever sport we was playing, I was into it. That's my list.
All right. For me, what I liked about school was gym. Like getting to be active, my hyperactivity ass. Like gotta run around and do something. Oh, definitely lunch. Going to lunch. Lunch period is always lit.
The lunch
Whether you sit
period,
with a group of table, you just do some wild random shit. Like remember you used to make beats on your knuckles on the tabletop.
No,
Do
but the
all
Yeah,
that.
pen, I
when
got
Yeah,
special
with
nice
the
delivery
pen.
pen.
came out and everybody was trying to do
Oh,
special delivery.
That
yep.
grinding beat.
Or the grinder beat. Yep. Try to
Grinding.
do that. Oh, the fights and food fights and school getting shut down because of fights. Like I went to like in high school, I went to a school upstate New York when I was living with the white people, and they actually had to shut down the school because people kept like calling them bomb threats and trying to like do some crazy,
Oh yeah.
those it was scary but lit.
Yo,
Cole, you
I
remember
remember
when we played?
144 had 21 fights in one lunch period.
That was our
Niggas
sixth
still
grade. It
have,
was us. It was us.
yeah, niggas
Yeah,
still had to go to class the next period.
Yo,
You
the
had kids
next
getting arrested, walking out of school and shit. And I'm
yeah.
like,
yeah, it was
we
bad.
still got to go to class?
It was
It's
bad.
a riot.
The next year, the sixth graders couldn't like go to lunch. Like they had to stay in the classrooms because
Yep.
For college, campus living. I mean, none
yeah,
could beat
that's
campus
different.
living. If you didn't go away for college, you missed out on an experience because that was lit.
Oh my god.
I'm not sending none of my kids away.
Right, yo.
I live the good life and they can't live the good life.
Yeah. No, you
And
got
last but not least, as an adult, the kids going to school. I mean, kids on summer vacation means that the buses and MTA is gonna be free for them little ragamuffins causing terrorism, causing terrorism on a bus.
truth.
That was it.
City is calmer when there's no school.
Yep.
My top five friends is my number one, of course. Like you go to school because your friends is in school. Like you don't want to learn really. You just want to be there, hang out, meet some new people, have some people play PlayStation with after school.
And
So,
always go to the club.
hell yeah, you grow up and you go to the club. Number two was uh English because for some reason I was always good at writing essays and shit. So it was easy to me. I always felt like those were like a bird course. You could just sleep through an English class. Never felt English.
Hated it.
Uh Gym was also a top favorite. Like I put gym and recess together. Like as long as we got to run around and play and we have, like have no real responsibility, it was a good time. In college, I'd say the parties.
Oh
In
yeah.
college, yeah, the campus living, like you said, the parties, being an adult, quote unquote, in college and having to be responsible for yourself, eating ramen noodles a week straight because you spent all your money partying, bought all the
We
mushrooms and
do an episode on college alone.
Yo, we should.
And my last one as an adult, it's going to parent-teacher conferences and hearing how great my children are, because I never got those as a kid. My teachers was like, he is the leader of the mischief. Any bad thing that happens is created by him. And I was like, God damn it. But my kids are little angels in school, apparently.
That's
most
good.
of the time. Most of the time.
Yeah, that's actually interesting that you say that, because my daughter is starting pre-K this and actually on Wednesday. Wednesday's orientation, and then Thursday when the school starts, she'll be actually going to a formal school instead of daycare. So parent teacher conference is gonna be new. Like her daycare did it because they did it like 3K, but it was still daycare. So it was like surreal, but kind of like, all right, how she developmentally, how's she doing? Now to see her interact in a real classroom setting, that's gonna be interesting.
Those big emotions gonna come out.
Yeah, because it's been coming out in the daycare, but I think it's because she's outgrown it now. Like she's really smart and advanced. So I think because she's going to a house and like there's a lot of younger kids there, that it doesn't, for her, it's just like, I don't want to be here. But I think when she's around kids that are her age and they're all doing the same things,
that have similar interests.
Yeah. Because she has trouble transitioning. That's where it's like when she's very much another red flag, very much she does what she wants to do and then doesn't want to not do what she doesn't want to do. And because she learns things so quick, it's like, all right, I got it. Now I want to go back to doing what I'm doing. It's like, but you can't, because we all have, everyone has to do this right now. I was like, but I don't want to do that. I already know how to do that. Yeah, that was me too.
All right, that's a wrap for this week, fellas.
Yes, it is.
You guys have anything coming up this week or in the next couple weeks?
Yes. Go ahead.
No, I don't got nothing.
I actually this is off topic, real quick. This is off topic, but it's a bad look. You looking like Aries Spears right now, DJ.
Nah, don't call me that.
You look just like Aries Spears.
I ain't no Lizzo hater. I love Lizzo.
From the
I need to listen to what he said. I need to listen to what he said.
I was looking at him like, yo, he got the mustache and all that.
He been wilding for a minute though. I don't know why we act surprised. Like he's always
right now he on that pedo case right now.
So with him and Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah. So that's why people's up in arms about him.
Oh, I just saw something somebody tweeted about Tiffany being a predator, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I'll send y'all the video. I seen it on Facebook. I'll send y'all the video. We could talk about that next time.
Oh, all right. For me, I don't know when this is gonna come out, but I got a show in the Bronx on the 8th.
Word.
Yeah, 9 p.m. down Hunts Point. So I'm gonna be out there.
Where at Bronxlandia?
Yeah.
That's why I did the rap battle.
Oh, word? Oh,
yeah,
dope.
It was at Bronxlandia.
The show I was on last week, the producer is producing that show, so he put me on that. And then my show from Sunday, which went well. One of the comedians got a show on the 21st in Harlem that he wanted to put me on. So I got a couple of things going on there for September.
Okay. All right, we gotta put the links to those down below.
Yep. Yo, one thing about Bronxlandia, they ain't got no AC. It'd be hot as fuck in there.
Damn.
Well, good thing that it's about to be fall and winter time.
Yep.
But it's still gonna be 100 black people making it hot as hell.
Yep.
Yikes.
You can't black heat. All right, fellas.
Let's close it out. Once again, I am Kenny Black, 2 C's, no K. I'm
the Funny Money Pops. Codeine.
And DJ Nightmare, you know what it is. I'm gonna go eat my Sundays vegan nuggets.
That's a fact. Yo, Shit Talking Daddies podcast, and we are out of here.
Them nuggets been cooking for a long ass time, bro.
Right?
They probably black as me right now.